last year, in 2021, I created a law firm called discgolf.law to serve athletes and businesses in the disc golf industry. You and I had already been working together for a while, but I just really perceived an opportunity to help not just players, but also businesses, whether they're established disc golf businesses or new up-and-coming startups in disc golf, which we have a lot. Just really sort of, get a lot of the business and legal basics in place. The way that I've been helping clients in other industries for my 20-year legal career. So I was hoping that we could talk a little bit about your experience working with us and with our law firm, and why you think it's important for, whether it's athletes or businesses in disc golf now, to consult with professional advisors, whether it's lawyers or accountants or whatever the case may be, and maybe why the time for that is right now, due to some of the changes and the growth that we've seen in the sport recently.
Sure, so I feel like disc golfers are in a bad habit of handshake for your deal, right? And so when I first started, that's all it was. They were like, yeah, you're on the team, we'll send you 50 discs. And I was like, okay, and that was it. And now we're at a time where we have huge contracts. I mean, Ricky Wysocki just signed a $4 million 4-year deal. That's a lot of money. He's not a lawyer, and he's never been to school for legal advice or anything like that. So to me, if you don't have, and that's obviously the extreme level, but even on a lower level, when you're talking about $20,000 and a year or two of your life, that's something that you need to know exactly what's happening in that time, and what your obligations are, what their obligations are. And I'm sorry, but there's no disc golfers that are lawyers. And if you don't seek legal advice, you're doing yourself a disservice. Just absolutely, period. I mean, that's just logical. The reason is like I said, it's the bad habit of the player being like, no, they told me this and it's all good. Contracts are becoming more and more common, which means you really need to make sure that you get it right. And very easily, and I'm not saying they would, but they could put something in there that you don't know. And a lot of players, and I've seen this by them coming in, and I've seen them sign contracts to where they just go and they just sign it, and they don't look over it and they don't read it because they don't understand it. And there's been several instances in our sport where very recognizable names have gotten into trouble because they didn't read the fine print. And that's really easy. If you send it to a lawyer, they're gonna give you the best legal advice because they understand that language. And that's a language that I just completely don't understand. And so it's easy for me when I don't understand something to be like, I need help. I hope you guys reach out to discgolf.law because you're gonna need some advice, I promise you that.